let's try it again. So this is take 3 of this. Hello everybody, my name is Noob, and we're gonna talk about, like, oh my god, all the stuff that is going on with Guild Wars 2. So first of all, first things I'm gonna say is, if you haven't played the Living Story, get the hell out of this video and go play it, because this is gonna be some massive spoilers, and I don't want to go and be like, oh man, why didn't you? I'm gonna put spoilers in the title, obviously, but like, just don't blame me for spoilers, because this is your spoiler warning right now. I don't have anything, I'm not gonna like really edit this at all. Anyways, and I hope my voice sounds better than it usually does. I kind of like stuck it in a box, so hopefully there's better sound reverberation. I don't know, like acoustics and shit. Because I find it doesn't capture my voice very well. But anyways, I am going to. And one other thing. Oh yeah, I don't have one of those fancy like you know, like IGN has a rewind theater where they can just go back and forth and everything over a little tiny detail. So we are an awesome little VLC player, I believe. Gonna go and look through this and look through each like frame by frame and go over a couple things about it. So this should be the first one, yeah. And I'm gonna hit play here now. My character is just gonna go and run over there. But oh my god, there's just so many exciting things in that. Just love it so much. Let's go to Camp Resolve. Just so everybody knows, this is a good one. So that was Camp Resolve, the guy that you have to actually talk to. It's the Vigil War Master, I believe. Oh, and I apologize beforehand, because I'm gonna mispronounce everything. I feel like I don't know how to say people's names. William, I guess William, Vigil War Master William. Alright, let's see the first one. Replay the packed launch and oh god, I just bumped my microphone. Please don't say that made a lot of sound. Alright, so here we have the packed ships flying off into the sun, or by the sun we mean the further, I guess, west Magma jungle. I didn't say Magma waste, I don't know. We see the Heart of Tyria, I believe that's called. Traherne, Zojja, Logan, Aaron, all of them together, sailing the ships, looking awesome, looking and seeing, and then you see fire. And I want to just pause that right there and just say, like, we look at Traherne, and at this moment, so he's a Sylvari. Oh, I hate this player. So he's normal. I just want to say he's normal. His eyes are yellow. I just want to draw attention to that. And in general, he's just got his normal leaf hat and his fucking Caldebog, and he's just himself. So I should probably be hovering over this pause button. And look at that, we're pissing off the dragon. Mordramoth, wake up, bitch. Everybody's looking off. And then the vines come up. So vines, I don't think there's anything really to say about them. We've seen them so many times before. There's just a lot of them. But we see them cause mass destruction. Just come up and just destroy the ships. Just look at them. Just tearing apart. And I think right here is where I'm going to stop. So what do we see here? Aaron, Logan, Air, still Galkin, not Aaron. Logan, and what is this? A whole bunch of Sylvari, and I believe that's Vigil. And zoom in. Fucking red eyes. Oh my god. Okay, so we're drawing attention to this because this seems to be repeated in a few other themes. So we see them attacking Air and them, but not directly attacking. Actually, in this one, it's not quite that obvious. What's this? I don't see red in her eyes, but maybe it's just like I didn't capture the colors correctly. I'm not too sure. But if you see, she actually throws it to go and destroy one of the other ships. She's actually attacking one of the other ships. So the big thing we learned in the Living Story is that the Sylvari were meant to be dragon minions. And so why suddenly now are they being able to be controlled? Is it because of the proximity to Mordramoth? Is it because the pale tree is dying and her grip is weakening? So we still see everybody fighting up there. We see Air, Logan, and oh, actually, I think you see it right there. Okay, I don't know if that's quite like enough to see it properly, but see them fighting there, everything dropping, the ships coming down, falling to their and that's the thing though. So far, the only Sylvari we've actually seen have been our Sylvari. They were all dressed up in our clothes. I didn't see any Sylvari that wouldn't be considered our own. So there's just ours so far. So we see Zojja got rescued by Logan. It looks like they might have survived, but you can see they have a pretty big, massive amount of people that are definitely not wanting them to survive that, as it's falling into the jungle. So even if they survive that ship crash into the ground, they're kind of boned. I just want to say that. Alright, so that's that one, and I'm just gonna, sorry about like messiness. This one? Okay, this is number 2. So we play Heart of Thorns cinematic. Heart of Thorns. Not like too subtle, but you know, let's continue on. So this is where it gets fun. Shit goes down. So what do we see? Fucking Dragonite. This is Mordremoth waking up, officially coming up. I kind of thought before when I was looking at it, like, are these actual symbols painted in his eye? It kind of looks like there might be like some writing. I'm not too sure. It's kind of not very clear. I'm looking at it again. I kind of think maybe it is just brush strokes. Like it's a very unique style that they used in this one that they don't really use to this extent usually. And as you're seeing everything pop into place, and so we see the Pact go in there and their destruction. And I don't know, one thing that kind of bothers me, for some reason this kind of weirded me out. Just it straight into the uncanny valley. But you have to see, not red, blue. I don't know if that means anything. Keith has been suspicious as fuck for who knows how long now, but maybe I'm just like kind of love her a little bit, but I don't know if Keith is necessarily bad. I don't know if she's necessarily deceiving us, but I don't know what's going on with her face. It's just throwing me into the uncanny valley hardcore. So no one in Tyr is safe from its deadly reach. We already have seen how long Mordremoth's fingers are, how far they go. But this is where it gets interesting. So we see Jahern. I just want to point out, we see Jahern. This is before the battle. Everybody's like, oh yeah, let's look at everything. This is just before the ships still come, and this cracked. I think this more is just symbolism of what's happening than like actually suddenly it randomly cracks open. But who do we see here? What are these? So people have been arguing, are these Mersat? Are these Seers? What are these? And so I actually brought up images of both on Google. So main one. So this is what the Seers look like, and this is what the Mersat look like. So if we swing back to the video player, I don't know, there's like things for both. The big thing that people are saying is because these guys only have the 2 arms and they have the tendrils. Those tendrils are kind of the same, but it kind of has the, I don't know, headpiece like the Seers. The Seers like a lot closer to the headpiece and everything. So it's really hard to decide, and also like the black sort of darker colors, but I don't know, maybe this one kind of is going through a gothic phase and wants to dress all in black instead of gold like the rest of them are Mersat. I don't know, but you can really like look at it. Some of the armor looks very Mersatish, like even if you're looking at like not really shoulder guards, but kind of, but this one doesn't really have very big shoulder guards, and this one has like more rambunctious like big ones, and it's just like, what are this? Is this a Seer? Is this a Mersat? What is it? Biggest theory is it's a Mersat because it only has 2 arms. Literally. We're debating arms up in here. 1 arm, 2 arm? I don't know. Well, I mean 2 arm, 4 arms. But we see not just 1, but 2 of this. And insight. And that's a big thing too. It's been kind of leading up to like maybe we're going to have some Mersat, just like little glimpses and like subtle references, but also some of those could be references to Seers as well. We just don't really. And like, is that maybe like the Mersat, are they coming back? Are they going to reveal some things to us? So we see Ridlock come back. Holy crap. Just like sword blazing, coming back from the mists. He's like, they belong to the dragon now. So what is he saying about this? So we know in the mists that there's no rules in the mist. The mists are just what they are. They just do what they do. And then you have the ability to kind of travel in time with them. There's not really, time doesn't really exist in the mist. It's like past and present and stuff. And rules don't really matter there. It just is. Has Ridlock seen the future and knows that all Sylvari are just like not okay? We see a bunch of Mordremoth here. We do not see Sylvari. These are just Mordremoth's normal minions here. So he's not staging a direct attack on them. And fuck yeah, let's destroy them with our badass sword. Switching. Oh, this is, yes, and this is another one too. Is this not a ley line? Just referencing the magic, like, spreading out through the land. I don't know how to really, I don't know, maybe that's a dumb kind of thing, but that's still referencing the ley lines, the magic kind of influencing, spreading them. Now we see Knoch. Stop treating us like monsters. We are not the enemy. So he says this. He's trying to protect himself. He's not actively killing any of them at this moment. But then his demeanor changes. And what do we see? We kind of see those red eyes. It's still like, it's kind of hard to really decide because look, like how they're painting everything we don't know. And I'll actually show you later on, not just the Sylvari necessarily have the red in them. But his eyes are kind of tainted by Mordramoth, so we don't know. Is he going to be tainted or are some of the Sylvari able to stay by themselves? We don't know. We want to know. But you can see the blue, kind of calm, like control yourself mixed in the red. Maybe he's trying to fight Mordramoth influence. He was kind of with Scarlet, but kind of not. So maybe he's, I don't know, apologizing. And see, now we see the red, and there's a little bit of glinting on the red, but actually I don't think that's just a reflection. But we see the Sylvari going and attacking. And just want to like continually like pause and go through it all. So some of them were winning, and you can actually see them going here. Yeah, so he's actually using, I think, one of those new Mordramoth weapon skins. And is this not Faoline? And also, like, that looks like Faoline. I think it's Faoline. So all the red sparks, is that just like symbolizing Mordramoth's influence? Is just like increase the battlefield? Most of all, though, like, pretty sure that's Faoline. Pretty sure she's holding a fucking polearm and stabbing people, or like spear, just like stabbing people. Is this referencing like a new type of weapon we're going to be able to have, a new type of class? That's like a one really big question people are having. You see a little bit of glint in her eyes of the red, and it actually like kind of maintains, so that it's not like the sparkly goodness that's been going everywhere else. It's just actually generally in her eyes. You can kind of see, keep on seeing it for a second there. But yeah, so you kind of, this is better showing. I don't know. Those seem kind of deliberate how it's, what's going on right there. I don't recognize this symbol. Probably someone else will, but you can see it better now. Oh, and also, I don't know if you guys saw that. Oh, I hate how it doesn't like show you. Kind of, is that ArenaNet symbol? Maybe? Just, I don't know. And one thing that I don't think anybody's been recognizing. Oh my fuck. Sorry. Who do we see here? Rox, Bram, Casimir, Marjorie, Zojja. But who is this? And what is that sword? It kind of looks to me like that is Traherne with Caliblock, but I'm not too sure. Maybe it's not. Like, looking closer, maybe that's not him. Maybe that's just another generic Sylvari. But this is definitely a Sylvari that I'm not seeing. I'm seeing kind of like red on the sword, but I'm not seeing red on him otherwise. They also see, you can kind of see, you know, like they have the glow patterns. There was a bit of red on them on the other ones with the glow patterns. Did Traherne make it back and he's fighting for them again? Or is this another Sylvari that's going to be fighting with them? Like, what is this? I don't know, because people are wondering if Traherne died. And then, Guild Wars 2, Heart of Thorns, dun 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 dun! Apparently NCSoft actually went and registered, or copyrighted, or whatever it is that they do, Heart of Thorns, which you don't usually do for just a little expansion number. Like, I don't think they registered that for Point of No Return, so kind of looking like there's gonna be an expansion or something big, something massive. Some people are thinking like, oh, maybe there's just gonna be a box set or something. No, why would it be called Heart of Thorns? This is what we're going into. We're going into Mordramoth. Maybe we're gonna see eventually what this deep sea dragon is. This is moving in, but this expansion is gonna be about moving into the Megamo channel. I think some people, my boyfriend included, are gonna be really sad because they really wanted to see like Cantha and Alona and like other places and not be so much just right in, I guess, Tyria as where we are right now. But maybe, who knows, we're traveling more left. We've seen like hints and places of where we're going to be going next. So it's going to be awesome to find out. And we're so excited. So, I don't know if I think I covered everything. But yeah, big thing is, are all Sylvari just controlled immediately? Are they able to resist it? Because that's a big thing. Pretty much every single dragon minion that we've seen up until now have been just mindless. like, oh, they have some, like, they can attack and stuff in whatever formation. And, like, individual ones, like the priests and everything, and the priestesses, are kind of able to have some self-thing, but they're still worship Zaitan. They still, like, put away. So they still have a bit of memory of what was before, but they still are devoted to Zaitan. So, with the Sylvari being able to have this free will, it's really interesting. And so, a lot of people expected that they were going to be Dragon Minions just because of how their origin story and how everything works. But, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Where the hell did Case go with that egg? Where did everything happen? I don't know about you guys, but I'm totally going to, like, hopefully be able to tune in to that Twitch stream where the packs. I just want to know. I want to know what's going to happen, and I'm so excited. And I hope everybody else is excited too. So that was just my, like, breakdown of what I saw in the trailer. I'm sure other people will point out more things that happened, things that I probably missed. But yeah, that's just so amazing, and I hope you guys all have an awesome day and night or whatever time it is, and hope you guys are excited as I am. So see you next time. Bye bye.